Okay, so chapter 6 Devi Narayaneeyam talks about Vyasa Narada Samagamam, wherein Narada and Vyasa they meet each other, and the purpose of this meeting is Vyasacharya, he is desperate to have a child, and that's when Narada advises him that you do tapasya also to Parashakti, you pray to the goddess. Accordingly, Vyasacharya, it seems that he climbs the Meru Parvatam, the mountain Meru, to do tapasya, and that's how he is blessed with a child. Shuka Brahmam is born here. So basically, the chapter 6 that is there, this comes in Skanda 1, chapter 4 of Devi Bhagavatam. In this Dashakam 6, Vyasa Narada Samagamam and the birth story of Shuka Brahmam. So it's Shuka that is described in this chapter basically. So here what happens is, firstly an introduction is given, Tvarechaya Devi Pulastya Vacha, wherein the goddess is told, or the goddess is prayed in this manner, that as per your advice or so, and your desire as Pulastya Vacha, Pulastya name of a sage, so as per the advice of sage Pulastya and your desire, Parashara, he compiles an epic of Vishnu Puranam, and further a son is also born, that is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. And now basically sage Parashara is the father of Vyasa. He actually does not compile Vishnu Puranam. So Parashari is the name. Now here if you see, Parasharad Vishnu Purana Kartuhu Munerhara. So Parasharaha is, you can say, like a colloquial name. Just as we have Dasharataha, Dasharatihi, Vasudevaha, Vasudevaha, similarly Parashari is addressed for Vyasacharya. So to the sage Parashara, a son was born, Krishna Dvaipayanam, and for the benefit of the world, Vyasacharya takes an avataram to compile the Vedas, to compile the Puranas. So all the sacred jnanam, sacred knowledge that is there, to compile all that, Vyasacharya takes a birth. Now that Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. Now why was he called Krishna Dvaipayanam? He was born in a dvipam, that near an island. That's the reason he gets the name Krishna Dvaipayanam. Krishna, it seems that because he was a bit, you can say, dark in complexion, that's the reason he gets the name of Krishna. Vedam Chaturda Vyadatsa Krishna Dvaipayano Vyasa iti Prasiddaha. See, he was popularly known as Vyasa. He compiles. Why? Because what actually is the meaning of the word Vyasa is one who is known for compiling. So he systematically he categorized the 4 Vedas, he compiled them. He also compiles the Vedanta Sutrani Purana Jalam, Vedanta, Sutras, Puranas, everything he compiles together, and also well-known epics like Mahabharata. He was engaged in tapasya also. One fine day what happens is, he sees small sparrows in his ashramam who are all being fed by the mother sparrow. So looking at this, affection starts coming in him, and he said that I also need a son, or so a child should be born to me. I should also be able to shower my affection on my kids, and so on. So here if you see, just as we have an example of Jadabharata, who gets attracted towards the deer or so, and that's how you can say feelings of affection come into him. Similarly here you have Vyasacharya, who look at these, the baby sparrows and the mother sparrow, and a feeling of affection comes in and attraction comes in. So you see, even if great sages, like let it be Vyasa or let it be even Jadabharata, if great people or great souls like this are distracted, or you can say they fall in the pangs of sorrow, what to talk about us. So it's not just sorrow that is there, but then whatever they were on the path, like in the case of Jadabharata also, he was almost, if you look at the Srimad Bhagavatam stories, there the reference or the full story of Jadabharata comes in, wherein he was almost at the peak of moksha. That's when every time he used to fall down somewhere, and like finally what happens is, he looks at this deer, he gets attracted, he keeps thinking of the deer the entire time, a small deer, a baby deer. In the next birth he himself becomes a deer. So that's how if you see in many births also he doesn't get moksha. Finally he attains, no doubt. So for these people also it was tough. So here also Vyasacharya had this. Now he was a great, like all of us we know, he was the one who compiled the Vedas, Puranas also. So he was a great knower of doing tapasya also. And he decided that I will do tapasya for getting a son. And he reached the Meru Parvatam, and he thinks which god should be worshipped, on which goddess or so should I do tapasya. He keeps thinking there. At that time Narada comes there, and Narada was given given water also, showed some hospitality. And Vyasacharya now asks various questions. Narada starts answering the same. Wherein Kimchintaya Krishna Bhajasva Devi. Verse number 6. Narada immediately says, why you are wasting time thinking so much? Start worshipping the goddess. She is the one who will help you in fulfilling your desires. She is Karuna Swarupini herself. And she does not have any desires also. She is the cause of everything. And there is none who is equivalent to the goddess. Therefore, you don't have to think about anything else. Just start worshipping the goddess. She is famous with the name of Mahashakti. Yasyaste Shakti Bhireva Sarva Karmani Kurvanti Sura Suradhyaha. It seems that even the powers of Brahmanda Sargasthiti Samritiishcha Kurvanti Kale Nachate Swatantraha Brahmaramesha Rudraha. Verse number 7. Wherein even Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva also follow the orders of Parashakti. They also have their responsibilities, like Brahma for creation, Vishnu for maintenance, Shiva for destroying. Everything happens due to the power of Parashakti. They are not working independently. So therefore you start praying to the goddess only. And even humans, animals, birds, everyone. Now Shakti that is there inside us. We have something called Purusha and Prakriti, right? Just as in some, maybe in the previous Dashakam also, or in the introduction we would have seen, just having a body also alone is not enough. Just having life itself is not enough. If there is no strength to do any kind of actions also, it is useless, right? We are equal to a dead body, right? Hand is there, but I'm not able to move my hand. What is the use of that hand? Nothing. Leg is there, I'm not able to move the leg. What is the use? Nothing. So therefore Shakti or strength is something which is very, very important, which is blessed by the goddess. So therefore everyone is dependent on the goddess only. And therefore what you do is, it is not that you have to realize the goddess by doing difficult tapasya, this, that also. Merely by showing bhakti, you can realize her. Bhaktya vajanati puman maheshim. Human beings know about her through bhakti only. So therefore you yourself, Vyasacharya, you think about the goddess with total devotion. She is the one who will give you everything also. Telling all this, Narada finally leaves, and Vyasacharya, he starts climbing the Meru Parvatam to do tapasya. Now here there were many thoughts that came in his mind, but he became totally focused. He climbs the mountain. That's when finally Nambudri concludes that, like Vyasacharya, we are not able to do all tapasya, this and that. So many thoughts kept flashing in my mind. I am not able to, like in the case of Vyasa, Narada comes there in the form of a guru and guides him. Here the Nambudri, he cries out saying that for me, I am not even able to concentrate on great souls, gurus also. Therefore, O Mother, O Goddess, you make me walk in the right path. You be pleased with me. Sanmargato mam naya vishwamataha prasidha me tvam sharanam vrajami. I totally surrender to you. Ensure that I am always walking on the right path. With this, Dashakam 6 comes to an end.